We're going to talk a little bit about careers in science, engineering, and technology, and then after this, we're going to have you go through and do an assignment that has you explore these careers a little bit more. What we're going to do here is just give you an overview, kind of what each of these three, science, engineering, and technology, what sort of the focus of each of those careers is. So for science, if you're a scientist, you observe the world and create theories as to why do the things that you're observing happen. Through research and experimentation, you can verify the theories. And there's a lot of branches of science. There's, chemists, physics. There's, electrical, medical, biomedical, biology. So there's a bunch of different material sciences also. There's a bunch of different branches of science. And if you're a scientist, you're working on kind of building the knowledge base of the field. So scientists, through observing the world, come up with theories on how the world works. And then as those get verified through experimentation, we can expand the knowledge base that humans have to work with. So scientists kind of focus on observe the world and then gain knowledge from that. Engineering, their focus is, we look at this nice knowledge base that the scientists have developed, and that's great that there's knowledge there, but it would be really great if we could use that knowledge to do something and create some practical products or processes that help humans out. So engineering is sort of the application of that knowledge base that scientists have built. And there's a bunch, just like science had a bunch of branches, there's a bunch of branches in engineering. There's like mechanical, electrical, chemical, biomed, civil, environmental, aerospace, other types also. So engineering is mainly focused on taking the knowledge base that science has developed and then try to generate new designs, new products, new processes from that knowledge base. So try to turn that knowledge base into real world devices that can make life better for everyone. And technology, if you go into career in technology, usually we kind of focus on one area of technology. You'll work with implementing, maintaining technological systems. You help with developing new technologies or troubleshooting technological systems. And every time you kind of see an advancement in technology, that leads to, now there's let's say for example, like suppose they get a faster computer out there. Well then, now problems that took faster computers to do, that used to be off limits to science, now science can handle those problems because the computer runs faster, so they can crunch the data quicker. And then that'll gain more knowledge, and as more knowledge is gained, engineers can use that new knowledge to build better things. So every time we kind of see an advancement in technology, that usually leads to advances in science and engineering as well. So all three of these, science, engineering, and technology, they're all kind of interconnected. So scientists develop the knowledge base, and engineers take that knowledge base and apply it to solve real-world problems. If we didn't have scientists, then the engineers wouldn't have that knowledge base to draw from to develop real-world products. And if we didn't have engineers, then the science would just be developing this knowledge, but the knowledge would never actually be able to. They wouldn't be using the knowledge to produce products and processes that help people out. Technology, this helps out both engineering and science. So as science advances new knowledge and engineers develop new products, that can lead to new technology developed. And then once new technology gets developed, stuff that used to be before that technology was developed, that unlocks new branches in science. So science can gain further knowledge, and it can be implemented in engineering, or the new knowledge that scientists gain from that technology can be used in engineering. So that'll usually lead to advances in engineering. And then your knowledge is advancing, engineers creating new stuff. Usually that comes together to create new technologies, and then once you get that new technology, it feeds back into, now science can take that new technology and develop more stuff, and engineers can come up with new products as science goes further, and the engineers see the technology and the further gains of science, then they can push out new stuff, and then that generates even newer technology. So it's kind of this big cyclical thing where as each one advances, that advances the further ones down. So just kind of wrapping it up. Science focuses on building the knowledge base. Engineering takes the knowledge base and tries to build real world solutions with it. Technology works on, as you get advances in technology, that feeds back into science and engineering, and as science and engineering progress, that feeds into new technology. So they're all required to keep everything in our world running and keep everything advancing. They're all important.